battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. This deep begin the game. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field, but this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And the Terrapins will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw. It's Cross. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Important 2nd down play coming up. Single back, takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Montgomery. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down after that previous play. They'll feed the back again. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Terrapins bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
For the big fellows, Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer to his game.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the receiver's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play at that corner.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Cross. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the Terrapins will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handing off on the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Terrapins will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold it, open.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Terrapins will send the punt team onto the field. When he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. A short completion of the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. The Terrapins come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Cross. Under pressure, hit as he throws. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his target. Good enough for first down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Terrapins lining up here on first and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. The defenses are challenged even more by those.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Gives it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that. To take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
The Terrapins will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments and come up with a stop here? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, they're going to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll test the right side here.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And now the running back's got it again. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you're doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a bust in coverage.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw. It's Cross. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. And the Terrapins will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it open then downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
They'll run it to the right side. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the 4th quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick completion with the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. 1st down and 10 now.
1st down for the offense.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Gets into space at the 50. Gets down to avoid the tackle. The Terrapins moving quickly down the field here.
First down for the offense.
Looking to pass this time. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Picks up 4. Brings up.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's second down here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Down he goes. A sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Second down.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this